Hi everyone, this is your Limpopo Queen Desiree D, welcoming you to our show, Chat Over Tea. Today, I have a very special guest who I am going to be chatting to. You know, I always bring you the people that you will accumulate knowledge from. The ones who influence you, the ones who inspire you, and the ones who know more than you might do. We're chatting over tea with an ambassador of African Diaspora and a special envoy for the Monarchies. Ambassador Henry McCarter, welcome to Chat Over Tea. Are we ready to chat?
Thank you very much, DEZRYKAY. It's an absolute pleasure, and thank you for being here.
Awesome. I am so glad you've made time to sit here and chat over Basilur Tea with me.
There's a lovely flavor to it.
Awesome. So, Ambassador Henry McCarter, I know that you are an ambassador of African Diaspora, but I also know that you are a special envoy for the Monarchies. I would like to know what exactly an African Diaspora ambassador is meant to do.
Well, there are 350 million Africans outside the continent.
Yes.
And that comprises the diaspora. My function is to integrate them, along with other ambassadors in Africa and around the world, to integrate the diaspora into Africa, economically, socially, culturally, and that's what we try and do.
My question is, being a special envoy of the Monarchies and being an African Diaspora ambassador seems like two different occupations. How do they meet?
Well, they actually meet right smack in the middle because they're both working towards the same objective, the unification of the monarchies, and hopefully we will see the unification of Africa.
What would you say is going on in the country right now? Things that we need to be aware of as citizens.
Well, the first thing, we're dealing in this country with a judicial collapse. The judiciary and the legal system has been completely bought by the international global financial cartel. So we have a situation in South Africa where we really have no recourse to the courts. The legal system is completely captured. It is nothing less than an organized crime syndicate of its own. And it goes all the way from the bottom to the top. And I have a mountain of evidence for that, as have many other legally adept and wide awake people. I've met an advocate with a container load of documents dealing with the corruption in South Africa for many, many years. And there are many people like him that have evidence proving what I've just stated. If I look at the banking sector very quickly, the banking sector, including the South African Reserve Bank, which has no locus standi, have formed another organized crime syndicate. The banks operate with impunity. So the banking system is not in favor of the citizen in this country. And I would say that the banking system is a law unto itself, and they take what they like from whom they want. So we have a situation in South Africa where we have a failed state. We have evidence of an absolute vulture state. Now, when you have a failed state, this quite simply tells you that you're in a lawless position. There is no protection from the Constitution. And unless South Africans unite very quickly and wake up to the fact that they are controlled by organized crime syndicates who are in turn controlled by the global Rothschilds financial cartel. And they seek what they seek in the United Nations resolutions. And that is by, if one reads Agenda 2030, the population of the planet is to be severely reduced. In 1994 in Cairo, 186 countries signed a reduction in population agreement. They are busy carrying that out right now. You're a witness to global genocide.
In situations like this, what is one to do to normalize the state of this country?
That's a good question. In 2001, in Blantyre, Malawi, 14 SADC presidents signed a protocol against corruption. And that protocol has Mbeki's signature on it. That protocol gave rise to the POCA Act and the PRECA Act, and also to the fact that we as the people can form our own people's court when we can prove that the judiciary has collapsed. So that document gives rise to the SADC National Peace Commission. And the SADC National Peace Commission has the right to form a people's court so that we can start investigating and charging these criminals that are running the country.
What is it going to take for you to get to that point?
Well, Desiree, one hopes that the African Charter on Democracy, Elections and Governance doesn't bring the combined AU military force into South Africa to prop up this government, because that's what they planned in that charter. So quite where we're going to go and how we're going to get out of this is the unity of the people to see what's going on. They have to wake up very quickly. We are all in this together. They intend to genocide all of us.
Yes.
So we may as well stick together and put a stop and an end to their genocidal program. KZN was attacked for the third time by one of their favorite weapons of mass destruction, and that is the HARP weaponized weather program. Those storms in KZN are deliberate. That is to destroy the economy of KZN.
Why would they be deliberate? Who would come up with that?
The global financial cartel that run this planet are going to destroy all economies. They are busy doing that at the moment. They're going to cause all cash to be removed from circulation. They intend to enslave the population of the planet. Central bank digital currency is the next step. You can only access your digital currency on your smartphone once you have been vaccinated.
My question now, Ambassador, is what do you think they're willing to benefit after all this calamity they're causing?
Well, the benefit, quite simply, is there'll only be 500,000 of them being the elite, the global financial elite, and some slaves, because they intend to enslave every single human being. John F. Kennedy was killed for saying the same thing. So there's enough evidence online to prove everything that I've said here today.
Thank you very much for having a chat over tea.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you.